Once upon a star, miles away, there was this young, intelligent woman who was baking bread. She trotted over to the door, singing a song about moonlight. All of a sudden, a beaming light shone down on the bread, and it rose like an angel. She was too scared to touch it and put it in the oven and called it star bread.
Sitting up late, the mother from the south rocked her baby to sleep. The baby's tooth was cut. It was like a growing bird learning how to fly. A beaming bright light shone upon the baby's face. The mother said, Shall Mama go to the moon and cut you a slice off like mango to cool your mouth down? The baby giggled in excitement and put its fat, chubby arms out to try to catch the moon.
Later at night, there was an old, balmy woman telling stories about creatures. All of a sudden, it changes to a story about light. She pointed and said, "The star is as big as that light star."
Once a minute passed by, the three women all met up and followed the bright star. They had no feelings and passed sleeping shepherds. Standing still over houses, they could see a very old, crooked stable.
Everywhere she looked, she saw servants on camels. Spears of moonlight beamed down on the stable like a bright and beautiful, and she saw bright and beautiful robes around the kings. Nervously, one of the women peeked in the stable and said, "It's just a stable with other rich presents." And they went inside it and said they wanted something to give, but they didn't have anything.
Slowly, the young, intelligent woman walked up to the baby and gave him the still warm and fresh star bread. He was too young to touch this because he had just been born, but he put out his hand and blessed it as if he was God.
Once she had done so, the old lady all she had to give was telling stories about animals, while the mother in blue was holding her sleeping baby.
Curiously, the baby awoke and pushed and shoved through the mother's arms. As the baby had succeeded, he bent over and kissed the baby's forehead.
Without a notice, they left the stable with no one from the village noticing. The mother said, "The bread is better when it's shared."